Hello, my name is Molly. I'm a fan of the brick, and today we're looking at some more Lego ideas. Once again, it is Friday, and therefore we are going to be checking out ideas.lego.com and seeing what cool things are out there. I got this list of the top 1,000 nouns in the English language, and I thought I would just, go up and down that and randomly click on things. Whatever word I land on, I'm going to type that into the search box, and using that, I'm going to just, I hope, find some cool things. This is at wordexample.com, the top 1,000 nouns in the English language. Randomly, zoop. Northern. Is northern a noun? It's on this list, it must be. So all of the mocks with the keyword northern are expired. Okay, that's sad. But we had some cool stuff. We had a Northern Woods rustic camp. It had over 1,000 supporters. This was by J. Arch. That was a cute little cabin with a snowy roof and a couple of outbuildings, some benches and trees. And a couple of northern trains. The Northern Starlit Christmas Train. There's a really cool waterfall one. I like this. Again, these are all expired, so we can't support them, but ooh, this is really nice. This is by Gizmo. And it's like a guy proposing to his lady, perhaps, at a waterfall. Glorious vegetation all around. Oh no, finally we get to some ones that are not expired. Why are the expired ones at the top and the non-expired ones are down at the bottom? I don't know. Here we have a pirate steampunk diva, or it's diva. This is by Binyat. Pirate diva leaves the sea and goes to fight at the Junkertown Arena. I like mocks that have a backstory. Now we are searching for our next word, which is degree. The first thing that comes up is something called the CS Rocket Ship Mobile Launcher V2. Looks like a very cool classic type space set. This is by Lego Mario 295. Definitely if you're into space, especially classic space, and you missed Lego doing those kinds of sets, check this one out. Let's see what else we can find for degree. Lots of contest entries. Last time I talked about how a lot of the things on here are actually entries for different contests that the website has done, and you can't technically support them the way you would a normal entry to the website, but they're still fun to look at. This is something that looks like it was submitted back in 2011, and it reached the 10,000 perhaps, but it didn't get approved, probably because it would have cost like $500, but it was a modular western town. This was by MB Bricks. And of course, I know people who love Western, and I love Western as well. And this is amazing. But I can see why it did not get approved. That would be a hell of an expensive set. Although there are people who would totally lay down the cash for that. All right, I'm going to go to my next word here. And the mouse is pointing to effect. Displaying 700 results. Yeah, this is sort of a word I didn't think there'd be anything, but there's actually quite a lot. Oh my goodness gracious. This one caught my eye immediately. This is called Famous 007 Opening Scene with Moving James Bond Figure. Oh, this was a contest entry though. Still, it is really cool to look at. This is by On the Edge. Alright, something that is not a contest entry and not expired, please. Well, this is interesting. One of the things that came up for effect was a Christmas wreath. This is by VJW, 1978. I also have a PRS guitar, which is actually a really cool build. Impressive. This is by Lai Boon Hao. This little guitar, electric guitar with purple and blue stripes. And for such a tiny build, there's quite a lot of detail, and it's very realistic looking. I mean, it's probably only about this big, maybe that big. It has 141 supporters, so could definitely use more. I'm going to go ahead and support that one. There are several of mocks on here with the word effect that have achieved 10,000 supporters. coincidence? Alright, this is called the Medieval Cottage. It's a very rustic looking house. Kind of reminds me of like the burrow from Harry Potter. Maybe not quite as big, but this is by very generic, but gets the job done. The name is Lego User. Lego User says that this project is historically accurate and built to minifigure scale. Okay, let's find another word. We got 2 more to go today. Atmosphere. Probably find some space sets, I'm guessing. Indeed. The Blazing Meteor, the Cormorant Launch Vehicle, and Puffin Shuttle. The Dragonfly Ecobit. Okay, but now I want something I can actually support. See more. I'm gonna have to see more because I'm not seeing anything yet. All I'm seeing is contest entries and things that were not approved. Oh, yes. Okay, I just found a really cool one. This is the Jungle Temple. This looks like something out of Indiana Jones. It's got nearly 3,000 supporters, but only 20 days left. I think it has to reach 5,000 within 20 days. That's gonna be tough, but good luck. The builder is Jonas Wide. It's got some conquistador type minifigs climbing these tall steps up into this room. Oh, there's a little monkey down there. Some really cool vegetation going on. Yeah, I really like it, but oh gosh, only 20 days left. So for Jonas Wide, I would say, you know what, put some more pictures on here, give us some more angles. If you have access to a camera with like macro photography, I would say zoom in really tight on some of the cool details that you have on this thing, and then promote it as hard as you can. Who knows? Anything can happen in 20 days. Maybe we'll have a Christmas miracle. I'm gonna go ahead and say support on that one. There's also one called the Forgotten Temple. Is this by the same guy? Nope. The Forgotten Temple, definitely different style. It's also a stone temple sort of pyramid shaped thing, but it's completely different build. There's some really interesting techniques going on here, especially at the bottom. Almost looks like a snake head in there. This is by Pinter Martin. This one has 54 days left and only 859 supporters. Oh wait, until I support it. 860. But needs a little bit more help. If you're interested, check it out. Oh, remember, all the links for all of these that I show you today will be in the description below, so you can check any of them out and support the ones that look cool to you. It's really easy to get an account on ideas.lego.com. You should get one. All right, one last noun today, and over. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe a school board coming down hard on the poor teachers of the land. Oh, one of the first things I see is Women of NASA. I actually have that set. I have never put it together, though. It's one of those I'm saving it for a rainy day sets. Not that I don't want to put it together. I definitely will someday, but for now, it stays in the box. Lots of buildings for administration. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. There's an elementary school, which I like it because there's a little bus in the front. Oh, but that one's expired. There's a high school that's expired. The Ferris wheel. Lego sort of already makes a Ferris. See, one of the things is like if you have an idea and Lego already makes a set that's basically that, A, a lot of people probably aren't going to be supporting it because they're like, well, I could just go buy the one that's in the store. And B, even if it did happen to reach 10,000 supporters, Lego would not approve it because they'd be like, we already have this. So even though this Ferris wheel by Futurama is super cool to look at, I can see why it might not have worked out. I will put the link in the description below. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed getting to see these cool creations. If you would like to see any of them in more detail, why then click on the links down in the description and you can check them out. You can vote for them, or support them as they call it, or you can just look at them further and be like, hey, that's kind of cool. Maybe I want to build something like that. Meanwhile, please subscribe to my channel, Molly Makes Stuff Up, right here. The button is down there somewhere. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter as Mo. That's M-O, Make Stuff Up. Thanks for watching. Bye.